No, I talked to Bill Armstrong a number of times over the last 7 to 10 days. Talked to a number of other teams. It's always, first off, you went through the numbers. It was obvious that we had to make a move or two to try to really get some cap space. As the draft wore on, Bill Armstrong swung by me and just kind of picked up a conversation that we've had over the last few days.
I know that when Cassian signed, the landscape was very different than it is now, and the global pandemic that kicked in a few weeks later, but you kind of regret that one, for lack of a better term.
I don't really regret it. I mean, I guess in life, you make the decisions based upon the information that you got at the time. And when the information changes, then you got to kind of roll with the punches. So, there's a number of teams making similar moves around the league, and I think many of it's pandemic or much of it's pandemic related. So, again, probably next summer, if it's not us, somebody else, when the cap keeps going up $1 million a year, you got to make difficult decisions. So, certainly you didn't want to trade draft picks, but felt that we didn't want to buy out Zach. So here we are.
Why didn't it work out for Zach the last couple of years?
I think obviously his role changed. When I signed him to that contract, my first year here, Yamamoto was in the American League, Puljujärvi was in Finland, Kane was somewhere else, Hyman was in Toronto, McLeod was in Bakersfield, and over the last 2 years, all those players have started to hit our team. Our team got deeper, and his role was greatly diminished.
Do you feel like you can do it, maybe that extra?
Try to keep some of the people we had.
And now I'm not saying he's going to be him, but you draft Reid Schaefer at 32, a big power forward, kind of similar style maybe to Cassian, maybe a little bit more skill, but Zach was also a high pick. What do you make of Schaefer, and were you pretty confident you'd be able to get him when you made the trade?
Well, I mean, it's 32 in the draft, so everybody ahead of you is going to make those decisions, and then you pick the best player that you think is left on the board. I saw him play for Seattle a couple times in the playoffs against the Oil Kings in the finals. I was there one night with Tyler Wright, and he told me he was a player that again, you don't, we could have picked around 20-ish, and then we went back by going to the Final Four. So you never know how things are going to turn out. We like him because obviously he's a big, strong, powerful guy. He scored 32, 33 goals this year. I think that if you want to be good, you got to be, you'd like to have some big size on the wings, and so we like the character. Obviously he's a local guy. He's from Alberta, so our people know lots about him. Feel he's got good character. Now we got to go about the process of developing him into an Edmonton Oiler.
Tyler Wright likes to use the word competitiveness.
Yes. Yeah.
Does he fit the mold, that description?
Yeah. I mean, I only saw him a couple of times. So obviously, I usually like to get out and scout, but you covered it when things started to come off the rails there in December. I normally get out for January and February and scout. I was with the team, so he's big, he's strong, he's competitive. Like I said, he can shoot the puck in the net. I think he's just got to continue to keep developing as a young player, and hopefully in 2-3 years, if not sooner, he's on the Oilers.
Was he one of the players that you had involved in your draft interview process leading up to the week? And if so, what were some of the things that stuck out when you had a conversation?
Well, I didn't go to. Obviously, he would have been in the combine. Our guys would have seen him. I didn't go to the combine. I was with the Oilers wherever we were playing. Colorado or somebody. So, I guess as a manager, when your team is going on playoff runs, you're with your team, and your scouts are going to have a bigger influence, bigger impact on the decisions. When your team is picking top 10, I've been in both sides. You start to drop the team, and you start to go to follow the juniors. So, our scouts are really excited. Obviously, he's a Western Played in the WHL. You know, we've got Bob Green out west. We got Mitch Holmberg. We've got Tyler Wright. You know, so they saw him a lot. We saw him play for Seattle, went on a long playoff run. Like his size, like he could shoot the puck in the net. Like his character, like his competitiveness.
Talked about the trade, obviously cleaning up $3.2 million on the cap. What becomes the number one priority with that said cap space?
Well, I mean, there's so many things. I mean, obviously, you know, as you and I are sitting here, Yamamoto's a restricted free agent. Puljujarvi's a restricted free agent. People are talking about Kane. You know, we've got to make a decision in goal. That's where the cap space is going. One or two of the other places.
Just looking ahead to tomorrow, any update on Duncan Keith? And also, is that decision maybe stopping you from doing a few other things, or does that decision affect a few other things you'd like to do?
I got to talk to Duncan and his agent tomorrow. I've got a pretty good sense what he's thinking, but so I have to talk to them. I talked to talked to Jerry Johansson every day this week. Duncan I've talked 3 or 4 times the last 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So I think we'll get to a solution here in the next day or two.
And is that holding up any other moves on the blue line? Or?
Not really. I mean, obviously, the big day is next Wednesday, July the 13th. So I certainly need to know by then to see where we're at.
We're getting the impression he's more likely to come back than not.
Dunk?
Yeah.
I'll let you know when you get the decision. Anything else? Thanks.
Thanks, Ken.
Good night.
Official, where are you from?
Spruce Grove, yeah. Born and raised there, so.
Grew up an Oiler fan?
Absolutely, yeah. I've kind of just had the Oilers jerseys around the house when I was younger, and you know, just growing up as an Oilers fan, just watching their playoff runs and stuff like that, it's very exciting. So I'm very pumped.
So were you sitting there thinking it was a possibility when they came up to the podium?
Absolutely, yeah. I was kind of nervous there. I picked 32, but I knew Edmonton showed some interest, and when I heard my name called, it was a dream come true. So very special.
Reid, for anyone that doesn't know your game, how would you describe yourself?
Yeah, I describe myself as a big two-way power forward that's got that offensive upside. I think I'm a pretty unique player that is very versatile and can play up and down your lineup and play off wing. So, yeah, I think I'm very versatile in that kind of sense.
You had a strong playoff, 21 points in 24 games. What does a lengthy playoff run do for somebody who's looking to make it to the next step, obviously, with Reid playing the NHL one?
Yeah, obviously going in a longer playoff run brings more scouts and all that stuff and attention to you. But, you know, without that team success, you know, there wouldn't be individual success. So I credit that to the team and how far we did. You know, we had a great group in that locker room and it was very fun. So we're hoping to do that next year as well, just try and win a WHL championship.
Congratulations. You know, touching on your experience in Seattle, how did the Thunderbirds organization help you in your development and getting up to this point today?
Yeah, thank you. You know, ever since they drafted me as a 15-year-old kid, they kind of took me under their wing and developed me. And, you know, without that coaching staff, I don't think I'd be here today. So credit to them, and, you know, I'm super excited. Growing up, it was obviously like there's Sean Horikoff and stuff like that, but nowadays it's definitely McDavid or Draisaitl. Those guys are just out of this league, so yeah.
You have a little Sean Horikoff in you, do you think, or what?
Maybe a bit, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You're the first of many Thunderbirds who are probably going to get drafted. You talk about kind of how cool that is to have so many guys on your team that are likely going to get drafted this weekend.
Yeah, you know, we had quite a pretty good team. So you know, just having those young guys, and you know, they're gonna definitely go through this system and you know, get drafted one day. So it's very exciting, and you know, to see them go through this journey, it's very exciting.
I know you're busy with your own playoff run, but how much of the Oilers playoffs did you get a chance to watch?
Yeah, we watched quite a bit actually. We were in town there for the Colorado series because we were obviously playing Edmonton. So we would eat at that Joey's restaurant right outside Rogers and watch it on the big screen. Yeah, the coaches wouldn't let us go to the watch parties or any of that. So yeah, that's probably a good decision by them. But you know, we were watching, so.
I like that the conversation had to be had though about going to the watch parties if you're allowed. You're a goal-scoring winger.
Yeah.
You know, you scored 30-plus goals. Has the thought kind of popped into your head over the last week that maybe I go to an organization with two of the best playmakers down the middle?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Oilers are a great organization that developed well. So, you know, it's very exciting to be part of this organization and be part of the McDavid and Draisaitl as well. So.
I know it's fresh and it's raw, but take us through the entire draft experience. Obviously, sitting up there, you had to wait until pick number 32. What were the emotions like?
Yeah, I got in a couple days ago, and then yesterday I had a lot of interviews. I think I had 9 or something. So, you know, I went in today just trying to keep myself relaxed and as calm as I can. But when pick 32 rolled around, I was nervous, and you know, I was kind of edging on this edge of my seat there. So when I heard my name called, it was just a sigh of relief, and you know, a dream come true. You've kind of dreamed of this your whole life, so for it to come true, it's awesome.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, players often bring their gear here so they can fly out to whichever development camp they got to go to.
Yeah.
Are you going from Edmonton here back to Edmonton?
I am, yeah. I brought my gear here, planning on going somewhere, and I guess I'm going right back home, so it's awesome.
Easy enough to make the end of development camp, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just can go home right after a 25-minute drive. So, yeah.
And an accommodation paid for, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, easy.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.